beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across. The 31. He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a bet.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Dolphins at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And able to find Allen Lazard. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it.
And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go, set. And cycle.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. 7-7, our score after 1. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now swing pass for Dillon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. On 2nd and 7, Tua. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Dillon. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. Dillon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run. Give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Harris running straight ahead, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. On 1st down, Mahomes setting up the screen. Harris They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, he'll find Metcalf. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice play.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Gardner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
On the double.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here we go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Tua going to throw. Completes it to Austin. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Harris on the draw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's got his tight end fan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This pass is caught by London. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Now Mahomes got to have this one. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Dillon up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On third down, here's Dillon. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Again, it's Dillon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A.J. Dillon, 26 yards. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, but my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Javon Holland, and the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 142 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Working with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to air one out. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 51 yards. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands of Fan. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Down.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Ready?
This is Dillon on the counter. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second